Hi, I'm Gigi,
And I'm Mimi.
and this is Love Island Tea Time. Hey,
Hey girl, good morning.
good morning. So today we're talking about Love Island UK episode Trace,
Mhm.
and today's going to be a little bit different than our usual formatting where we just discuss because someone maybe had like some heat stroke yesterday. Did you? You were out in the sun all day with the children teaching?
Yeah. So the last day of school is today, but yesterday we had field day and it was a field day for the kids.
Ooh,
So the weather was at like almost 90 degrees, the sun was beaming, and I was dead.
girl, you gotta hydrate. You gotta take care of yourself.
I tried. I drank electrolyte. I drank water. I did all the things. I didn't have any sunscreen, so I'm a little sunburnt too. But it's
Always wear
fine.
sunscreen.
I know.
That was
Don't
a part of this
comfort
episode. The Scottish girl put on sunscreen, and Ian Sterling made a big deal about it.
me.
What
Before we
kind
get
of
into the
tea?
deets, yes, I was just gonna ask, what kind of tea are you drinking?
I'm having more of my mint prebiotic, probiotic tea. I don't know. It's one of those.
Oh, okay. I'm drinking peppermint tea today.
Oh my gosh, we're twins.
Yes, it's by Co Bigelow, and my tea bag says something special is brewing.
What does mine say? Wear something special. That's right. Oh, this is very sweet. It made me think of you. Friendship is a sheltering tree. I'm gonna cry. I wasn't ready.
Oh,
Got the
that's too
tears.
much.
It's too much. I've been very emotional the last 2 days, and I'm like tired. For those listening, we've been waking up. I've been waking up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, so we
For
live in
you.
separate states. Gigi and I live in Illinois and she lives in California. So it's a 2-hour time difference.
Hell yeah, there is. And somebody has to go teach the children. And we gotta try and get this out in some sort of reason. I work at night, she works the day. But we're doing it because that's how much we believe in ourselves. You're the fire hose.
Can you hear
Yay.
him? Can you hear him barking?
I thought your mom was coughing.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. Sorry, guys. He's gonna keep doing that.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just want you to know that I watched this episode a whole second time for you
Okay.
and took even better notes of like exactly what was going on so I could really tell you what was going on.
Okay,
So
because all you did was send me a list of emojis that included a foot and an avocado, and I didn't know what was happening.
I think part of the avocado thing was left over from watching USA episode 1 because that one girl made a big deal about not having had avocado toast and that Bryce from California, she's like, he eats avocado toast. Like, I don't get him. I was like, what?
Oh God. The USA
Um,
cast is a whole episode in itself, because honey.
I don't know how I feel. So I'm just gonna focus
Yeah.
on UK because it's been a lot more fun. Although I saw a lot of people saying this episode was really boring to them, but to me, I don't think it was boring because for the first time in a few seasons, I do feel like I'm like, what's gonna happen? What are they gonna do? Who likes who? I
Hmm.
can't tell what's going on, which I love because back in the day, when they would tell them there was a recoupling, there was a lot more wheeling and dealing. There was a lot more people like going and having conversations and being like, you know, I'm really into you, such and such, or going like, I don't know what you're gonna do, but like we could protect each other or have a friendship alliance or what. Like there was more of that
Hmm.
going on, and now they
Hmm.
usually spring it on them like immediately. Um, but you know, maybe there's gonna be more of that, but yeah, before you really didn't know who was gonna couple up most of the time. There would be like the first 2 or 3 people that were kind of locked in as the season went, but then there would still be people where you're like, ooh, I don't know, for like 3 quarters of the season, I felt like, but that's just me.
Hmm.
This episode saw the return of the big group chat in the morning, which they had kind of stopped doing last season, and I'm a little annoyed that they brought it back because it does feel very produced when they
Yeah,
have like all the girls or all the boys, and it wasn't quite everyone, but it was still most of them, and I was like, ugh, I don't really need this like morning rundown of how people are feeling.
right.
So overall, their little morning rundown, Mitzi and Lola were kissing in bed.
Oh yeah.
Um, Mika likes Samraj. I was like, why did I write Sam? I was like, not true.
Step Raj. Got it.
Um, Jazz is very annoyed with Lorenzo for not picking her last night. And
Hmm.
she was like, I don't think he even realizes that I was as pissed as I was. And Aidan talks about how he's like really wants to talk to Yaz like twice in the morning. And
Of
that he's
course.
gonna be like all into her and that their chats were so flirty and I'm so over
Mm.
him. Yaz and
Right.
Ellie talk, which is so hard watching with how much Aidan has been flirting with Yaz.
Hmm.
And Ellie's like, oh my god, I trust you. We're good pals. I knew we'd be friends from the second I saw you. Da, 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 da. And there, she's like, I trust you to be like, just tell me what's actually going on, which, big spoiler alert, will not happen. And um, yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
um, But then they also point out that the boys really aren't making an effort. They look over, Robin kind of comes over, and they all look over and they're like, I feel like we're all having to chase the boys, and this is kind of crazy that they're not pulling anyone, which I
Hmm.
agree with. I think the boys have been very lazy thus far, and the girls have been acting kind of thirsty.
Hmm.
Like, I put this down, the girls are very thirsty this episode. A lot of people are going to the terrace this episode and kissing and pulling who they want. I do feel like Samraj and Aidan and I don't even know if Aidan's putting in that much effort. Samraj a little bit OP for all the wrong reasons, and then what's his name? Oh, George, so over him. George
Ugh.
are kind of he's putting in effort for obvious reasons. He has to use the bombshell.
Hmm.
Um, but Ellie and Aidan also kissed in bed, but Ellie's like, when they ask if he's a good kisser, she's like, yeah, but I'm a great kisser, so a lot of it was me too. And you're like, oh, okay, girl,
Oh, okay, girl. Go
back
off.
yourself. And then, big surprise, Lorenzo actually made breakfast for Jasmine. And I
Hmm.
was like, oh. And she was like, oh. However, he didn't make coffee because she's a vegan and he didn't know if coffee was vegan.
Okay. You know what?
And
At this
she,
point, we'll take the small wins.
yeah, she's like, yeah, they have non-dairy milk. And he's like, oh, I really wasn't sure about that, so I didn't mess around with it. And he did make her avocado toast.
Okay.
And that's where the avocado came from.
Okay.
And then she goes ahead and opens on up to him. She really takes the piss out of him in this conversation because she's like, oh, look, we're sitting down having breakfast together, a one-on-one. It's like your worst nightmare. And he's like, it's like a little dinner date, kind of, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, oh, yeah, and you just like don't like my feet, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, what? Why are we talking about this? She's like, because I like that shit. And he's like,
Period.
oh, really? And then she goes into it. She's like, yeah, you better make it up to me. You have to suck all 5 of my toes now. And he's like, let's start with breakfast and we'll see where we go from here. And she's like, yeah, yeah, we'll see. And then now you've got to do all 5. And he's like, I don't know about that. And she's like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, I don't think, maybe, no. And she's like, okay, do you want me to suck your toes? He's like, I'm good. No, thank you. Like, I'm like, sir. She's like, oh, I guess he is into me. That's kind of making me into him. And I'm like, no, Jess.
Jasmine, please. That man is doing the bare minimum.
It's like, stay
If
on
that.
track. Stay on track. In the Love Island USA villa, he's doing the bare minimum. I do love that in USA, the expectation is a whole ass breakfast while you're getting ready. In the UK, the
Mhm.
expectation is coffee, and if you make breakfast, you're so nice. You're
Right.
so nice. So that's why I'm like, don't get caught up. It's just breakfast. It's just breakfast.
Hmm.
Okay, what else? Where are we at now? Oh, she also asked him for compliments. She goes, what do you like about me?
Okay.
And he goes,
Fair.
your eyes. And I'm like, sir, do better. Um, Aidan and Ellie have a little chat, like a short chat on the daybed, at least of what we saw. And he goes to her, he's like, wait. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. My notes are so messy. So sorry, everyone. Um, but yeah, he has a little chat with Ellie, and then basically all he says is, am I gonna see your jealous side? And she's like, I don't know, maybe. He's so ick. He's
Ew.
so ick.
I want him to go already. And the fact that Ellie's playing into this, girl, it's saying a lot about who you are as a person, to be honest. Just saying.
I She does give it back to him a little bit this episode later, because then he spends a lot of time with Yasmin.
Hmm.
And he's like telling Yasmin, I want to get in trouble, you're gonna get me in trouble, blah, blah, blah. She's like, you're not making eye contact with me. And then he looks at her, he's like, oh, your eyes. And she's like, what color are my he asks what color her eyes are, and then tells her there's seasons, summer, spring, winter. I feel like your eyes are autumn. And she's like, oh, what a that was such a good line. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Seriously, her eyes are blue. It's giving summer. What in the world?
This is the apparently Yas says her eyes are green. Maybe they look blue, but
Mm.
whatever. Um, George goes after Robin again. Robin, finally, I was literally George and Robin were talking, and they were like, da 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 da, flirting, and I was so worried because all I could think about was poor Sam, because she's talking in the confessional about how much she likes George, and I was sitting there thinking, um, does Sam know?
Right.
Does like
Did they show Sam at all this episode?
they did. She and Sam shut it down together and mutually, and I'm so happy because I need my sweet boy to be protected. And she
Yeah.
asked him what he thought first, and he was like, I feel like it's Friends vibes. And she was like, oh my God, thank God. And
Right. Okay,
so
good.
he is okay in that moment, and that made me happy that they were just on the same page. And Robin was really sweet about it. But I was so worried that it was going to be that thing of the person runs around and is like, oh, I have the ick from that person and doesn't say it.
Hmm.
And then that he was going to be like, oh, but yeah,
Yeah,
sweet
good.
Sam. Sweet, sweet Sam. Um, where is it? Ugh, Angelista and Opie talk.
Okay.
Hashtag free Angelista. I can't with him. She tells him he's the only one she's into, and then he tells her that, like, yes, he's talking to Yasmin, but she's his priority. And she's like, good, because I could be gone real quick. But
Is
then
that
I'm just
foreshadowing?
probably, because then I'm like sitting there watching her say that, like, she's his priority. And I'm like, girl, those are the words he's saying, but what he means is you are his best shot at staying, and you're his backup plan that he's keeping, like he wants to keep you on lock in case something else doesn't go right for him, because he's all up in Yasmin's goods. He's like, oh my god. He starts talking to Yasmin a little while later. He's like, oh my god, we had such a good chat. And, and Yasmin's like, oh, when I was up last night, I was thinking about how good our chat was. And he's just like, I was just so excited to talk to you. He disgusts me. How dare he?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not. Opie, goodbye. Aidan and Opie and Lorenzo, goodbye.
clown trio.
Mm-hmm.
Clown trio. Calling it. They're already going to be in Destiny's Childish this year. Childish. Do you remember that from season 5? Childish.
No.
Oh, good.
For those listening, I don't remember anything.
You know what? That's also a good point. Where are we now? Oh, Aidan and Yas are talking again.
Mm-hmm.
And he straight up says to Yaz, there was a recoupling right now. I would pick you. Unprovoked. She didn't ask. He just said it. And she literally goes, why would you say that?
My God.
I need my tea for this. She
I
goes,
know why
why
he
would you
said
say that?
it. I know why he said it.
Well, we
Because
all know
he's.
why he said it. And he was like, I just want to make things clear.
Oh,
If there was
honey,
a
they've been
recoupling,
clear.
truly, the gasp that I gasped, because I didn't think he was going to go that far.
Oh,
I didn't
I
think he was going
expect
to be
nothing less from him.
just begging for kisses. He's been kissing this girl since like the second he got in the villa. Was kissing her last night in bed. Now he's gonna like hang out with this other girl all day and go, if there was a recoupling right now, I would pick you, sir,
Mm-hmm.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The male
But
race does not surprise me anymore.
no,
You know how I feel.
you know how I feel. Oh
I'm
my
a
god.
certified man hater.
Same. Um, God, and then Ellie, of course, is talking to other girls and she's pissed because she's like, she knows something's going on. And she's like, I'm so chill and easy to talk to. Like, I can't do anything about how you feel. I'm not going to take it personally, essentially, is what she's saying. She's like, I'm just mad that they're not telling me, that I'm not being
Mm-hmm.
communicated with. Because she can tell that something is up. And so she's mad. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, I would be too, because that's just obvious as fuck.
Right.
They're like all over each other. And so it seems like he must have been hanging out with Yaz all day, even though you can't really get a concept of that
Mm-hmm.
by how many conversations you see. But later, Ellie does pull him. It's like, yeah, you've been hanging out all day, but not with me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, da, 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 da. George is talking to Mika. She says that George and Samraj are her favorites and they're her top two. I'm like, why George? Why do all these girls like George? What weird riz does he have?
I don't
Just
know.
like, I saw that someone from an old season literally called George a jump scare. I was trying to be nice to George because I'm just like,
I said
I
George
don't
was a
want
jump scare too, didn't I?
to. I know, but I've been trying to be nice. But he did some things this episode that I'm like, I'm not being nice to you anymore.
Mm.
Did you see the picture I sent you
No.
where he's the other Gru?
No.
Well, that's how I feel about him. And he's a clown, and I hate him.
Mm. Yeah, which is sad because at first I was like, oh, you know, he's okay. But I'm guessing he's not okay.
Girl, brace yourself. So
Braced.
first of all, he got me on the wrong track because Mika was looking gorgeous. She had her natural curls out still, and she's wearing a bandana, like half around, like very 90s, 2000 style, like early 2000s. And he's like, oh, I've never talked to a girl who wears a bandana. And then he's like, it's so exotic.
It's a bandana.
It's like, help me,
Oh,
please.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Like, from there, I was like, no.
Absolute, you uncultured swine.
Just like, okay, but then Samraj comes and saves her, at least as far as my opinion goes. And then their chat is so dead that I literally forgot that this conversation happened. And later they have another conversation. And when I first watched, I was like, did Samraj and Mika talk earlier? I can't remember at all
Mm-hmm.
because not much later. Wait, what page is this? Oh, there it is. Because not much later he talks to Jasmine, and it's so fuzzy. I love Jasmine and Samraj when they talk. He literally says like, she's like, give me this look, and you look like a little Bratz doll, like one of those little Bratz dolls, and you just look
Oh.
at me, and she's like, I look at you like, suck my toe, and he's like, yes. He goes, I wouldn't have hesitated. And she's like, that whole time I wanted to look at you, but I didn't want to make a thing out of it, and I'm like, please.
Honestly.
Jasmine, see the light. And she's so funny because he she they discuss how like what they want in a relationship is to like want to tear the other person's clothes off. And then she's like, yeah, that, like if we're out and be like, I can't be here anymore, like let's get out of here together. And then she's like, and yeah, I feel like the only person I like feel that with is you. And then she goes, so A, and like high fives him, and he was like, you can't tell me that and then high five me, like, what are you doing? And she's like, it's because I don't want to give you too much. And I'm like, oh, I fear she's in love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm rooting for them. I really am. I think they're a good match.
I know. I'm
I
like,
hope there's a recoupling soon and
Jazz Ross Nation,
mm-hmm.
they are my winners. I'm calling it.
Period.
Lola goes over to Fitzy, and he immediately is like, did you brush your teeth? You smell like mint. Why did you brush your teeth? Is your breath bad? And she's like, no. And he's like, okay, but you brush your teeth, you smell like mint. And she's like, well, yeah, because I want to go to the terrace with you. It's like, girl, calm down.
Calm
So they
down.
go,
But also, Fitzy, that's your nose spicy coming out because why are you making a big deal out of her minty mouth?
truly, truly. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze.
Morning sneeze. Sneeze sash. Bless you.
Cheers. Thank you. So Lola and Fitzy go to the terrace, and then he's like, why'd you want to take me to the terrace then? Da, da, da. And she's like, you can't make me do the work. I literally brought you up here. And then they just start macking, just start necking.
Okay.
Just like the energy in this villa is so thirsty. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's day two or whatever, like main
Yeah.
day two. Just like everyone relax. However, I will say at least everyone on this in this villa is kissing normally. The Love Island USA one episode made me really uncomfortable because that whole first challenge,
Mm-hmm.
everyone was kissing like they were going to be killed if they didn't kiss as hard and as urgently as they humanly could. And I
I
was like,
know.
can you all kiss normally? Like you're all
Mm-hmm.
like, I was like, holy cow.
It was literally
You
kiss or
all,
be killed.
that's what it felt like. I was like, are you all trying to dementor each other? Just like suck the energy out of each other's bodies? It was crazy. The only one who kissed normal was Gabriel. And sir, put your shirt back on.
I know. Gabriel.
Which apparently I was wrong about. I guess I got confused. He was just being removed from the main cast to be a
Oh,
bombshell.
a bombshell. Okay.
Um, let's see. Oh yes, I talked about Jazz and Samraj just chat a little early, but like, how could I not?
Mm-hmm.
They're so good. Um, Robin and George also go to the terrace. Guess what happens?
They kiss.
Yeah, a whole bunch.
Mm.
And
Surprise, surprise.
she's like, I'm so glad there's someone who's just going to be a man here. Someone who's just going to act like a man.
If you want to call George a man, sure. That's your opinion.
You're allowed to have your opinion.
And I'm
I
allowed to have mine.
hope she finds better. He has me so angry.
Yeah.
So angry, but she's obsessed. She's obsessed with him.
I can't wait to catch up. I have 2 episodes to
Wow,
watch tonight.
you do. And so Yaz and George, like as soon as it's nighttime, they start planning and you know, this conversation is crazy because she's like, I guess I have something with Lorenzo a little bit. So I could pick Jasmine. And I'm like, and this is them talking about like who to send home.
Hmm.
And so apparently what it seems like is the unspoken thing was like the girl was supposed to pick a girl to go home and the boy was supposed to pick a boy to go home. Because they do say they are picking one boy and one girl when they get down to it. Um, and I'm like, please don't send home Jasmine. Absolutely not. And then she tells reconnecting.
Yeah, you rose for a second.
Oh, it's both of us. Gonna keep talking? I don't know. I feel like it should be fine.
I think it's fine now. I mean, I see it didn't reconnect for me. It was
Oh,
fine.
okay, that's weird.
We'll get it
Technical
together
difficulties.
eventually. Oh, and she's gone. Okay, guys. Well, we're experiencing some technical difficulties, so we'll see if she returns in the meantime.
Okay, our connection dropped out, but I'm wrapping up the end of the thing. So, um, I'm so alarmed now. Yaz brings up maybe she's gonna throw out Jasmine. George goes like, okay, what about what's going on with Aidan? He tells him that Aidan says he would pick her. Now, George's opinion is that he really likes Robin, but he also likes Micah. So maybe he should just quote unquote fuck off Sam Raj, and then he has Robin and Mika. I said Micah, my bad, Mika. So then he has Robin and Mika all to himself, and I'm like, you are wild for that? Because why are you going to sabotage Mika's experience when you know that you don't even want her as your main girl? And so you're just going to send away
Right.
the other person that she likes, so that you have her all to yourself when you already know that you want someone else. Like, why are you bothering her when you know you don't want her? In the words of SZA,
Make it make sense.
make it make sense. So he brings that up, and then she's like, okay, well, is there anyone else? He's like, or I could just send home Sam. And I'm like, stay away from Sam.
Oh, sweet baby Sam.
Leave sweet baby Sam alone. So they say they've made an agreement. Obviously, they don't show us exactly what their agreement is. They get a text. Yeah, starts crying. She's like, I don't know if I can do it. And you're like, and he's like, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be fine. And she's like, they go down. The announcement is made. They've been keeping a secret. Mika goes, ah, ah. And Jazz looks at her and she goes, I don't think it's funny. And she goes, oh. So they go and stand up there. They say it's a mutual decision, that it's been changing. And then they announce who they're sending home. Are you ready?
Yes.
They dump Ellie and Samraj.
No.
I am slash is was livid. I am livid. I was
I don't have
so
words. I don't have words.
It's like, how dare they? So then
How dare they bombshelled?
they bombshelled. They didn't even give them a proper send off. They just let them go pack alone. Ellie sat there and did her makeup, all upset, and they're going to show Mirage. She's like, why did she become my friend when she knew she was going to do that the whole time? What the fuck is that about? And to be completely fair, first of all, Jasmine should have told her what What's-His-Face said. Because also, if she told her what he said, she'd be blaming her a lot less and realize that Jasmine did what was best for her by getting him away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in general.
Yeah.
She put all her eggs in one basket, and they decided to send people home based on who they liked and not based on like just not liking someone or anything like that, which is still more respectful. But Jasmine fucked up. She should have told her. She should have been like, just so you know, your man just said that he wants me. He told me that out of his mouth.
Right.
Samraj, there's no excuse for sending Samraj home. There's no excuse.
None.
Besides, you're threatened by his hotness. So they go,
Mm-hmm.
they walk down the exit, they get in the car, and then you hear a message ping.
Of course.
And they're told, Ellie and Simraj, your journey isn't over yet. You still have one more chance. Yes!
I knew it. Because they said dumped from the villa, not dumped from the island.
And they also didn't do the text after it was announced who they picked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They didn't do the text where they said, so and so and so and so, you have now been dumped. Go pack your things. You have to leave. They didn't do that. So I had a feeling. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I hope this isn't real. I hope this isn't real. And it wasn't. And they're cooking in that production villa.
They really are. They really are.
And I'm so ready. I'm so ready for Samraj to come back and beat George's ass. And I'm ready for Ellie
Same.
to tear Yasmin a new one and Aidan.
Period. And on that note, I have to go teach children.
She gonna go teach children, it's the last day of school. She gonna go teach some children, it's the last day of school. I had 2 Starbursts to wake myself up in the
That's okay.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Where can you find us, Mimi Canasses?
You can find us on Instagram, at TikTok, at Love Island Tea Time.
That's right. We'll
Also
be back.
on X.
Oh my God, yeah, we're on X. That's basically just so I can get y'all the memes. So don't worry, you don't have to go on X. I'm going on there for you just to get the Love Island memes to put on Instagram, basically. But if you really want, I just repost memes on there so you can just scroll through ours. And it is LI Tea Time Pod because X has a weird limit on the number of characters you can put in your username. I hate that app so much. If anyone wants us to get on like Blue Sky or Threads, someone tell me, because I can't make 45 accounts for this podcast to start with unless I know people want us
Right.
on there. No one has followed us on Instagram. I don't know if we have one single TikTok follower. We got no followers on X. It's fine. We've got streams on the podcast, and that's all that really matters. So thank you to those who have been streaming and listening, and thank you for bearing with us as this is our rough first stages, but we just wanted to get the podcast out. We just want to talk about Love Island together.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, thanks for listening, and you'll hear from us tomorrow.
Thanks.
Bye.